Greetings to you in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Truth plus love equals life. Today I'm going to do one on fake currencies that you can buy as stocking stuffers. These come from Wuhan, China. As far as I know, they're not going to get you a virus, but don't buy them if you don't want to. They cost like anywhere from maybe 50 cents a note. We are told that there's a tiny bit amount of gold in them, meaning like a few pennies. So I'm not telling anybody to buy this as an investment. It is unlikely you're going to take this into a bank and get $30,000 gazillion for it. Okay, but look how gorgeous it is. I'm trying to show you the light. The dude's, that's King Gorilla Nuts right there. That's what Roger that. Okay, now he's got whirlwinds on him. Can you see how they change in the light, the technology of these? I believe these to have Illuminati consciousness, meaning the Tatars are behind this. These are their signatures. Do you see how they change? Do you see how that looks like the Aztec sunstone? Yeah, there's one in there that looks like the Aztec sunstone. It's hard to get under the light like that, okay? And these are revolving. Look at that. These are light shows, okay? These are little cosmic psychedelic clues as far as I'm concerned. Now, they may only have 2 or 3 cents of gold or whatever it is. I don't know. And I can't prove that's gold, but they look like it. I'm told online they're like a few pennies worth of gold, but it's not worth the gold you would pay for. So if you get it, that's your business. Don't come crying to me if they're worthless or if they become collector's items. I have no idea. The reason I'm doing the video is because I think there's clues all over them. This is a whatever it is, a lucky $1 million one. Well, who's this guy? That looks like the herald of a new dawn. That's why, what they call that, here they come to kill the rooster. Very interesting. I love the people of Japan. I mean, every one of these countries, has them out here. They have a Trump one that was, think I'm kidding? I don't know if you can see this. It has a 666 right here. Can you see that? Can you see that? It is I promise to you, it is a 666. Very hard to see, but it is right there. I don't know if you can. That's what I'm pointing to. And you can buy them online, whatever it is, I don't know. But look at the technology they used. These are beyond the prints that we have. Is that a thumbprint, a fingerprint, a toe print? These are clues as far as I'm concerned to the new system. Now, this would normally be a security strip, but, this is just a whatever it is, a fake currency. I don't think it says anything on it, whether it's good or not. Now, these are historically fascinating. Why? Because you learn so much about, which is why these would be great to teach kids about. And the reason I love to learn currencies is because you learn about everything else. History, everything. This is Mexico. Look at this copper bell. I want to say that's the cry of Hidalgo. Why is it copper? Is that Atlantis? Is that an energy grid machine? Because you look at the mud flood and the Tatars. I mean, look at that. In the sunlight, these things are like, seriously, they're little golden raindrops of fun. Look at them. These are the Tatars, the Moors, same people. Look at the half and half symbolism. They all have this. Folks, commandments, 99.95. Look at that. Is that consciousness, history? Look at these. These are half and half symbols where they show you half of whatever the code is. So if it's 1,000, they cut it in half. That's what's Solomonic, hidden eye. Okay, I can do this with all of these. There's hidden hexagrams all over this stuff. Now, again, I'm not telling you to buy them or not buy them. It's neither here nor there for me. I'm putting this out there because I want God wants me to show you that this is real. Meaning there's symbolism. Dragon, this is Macau. Look at that. These people are going forward with this digital reset, whether you like it or not. Now, I have made very little money. I'm not telling you to buy these. I'm telling you I bought them as a researcher because you can't see them online. It's hard to see if there's dates or clues or little. This is Macau, by the way. Talk about a gamble. This is the gambling capital. It's the Portuguese settled part of China. Okay, fascinating. These people are moving forward with whatever they're doing. This is from Qatar, and I have a guitar called Qatar. And another way they pronounce it is either Qatar or guitar. So I have a guitar named Qatar. Look at this. Is that gorgeous? I just want you to see the artwork. Hexagrams, hexagrams. You see this? Look at this for fun, folks. Listen to some music and just... Is that psychedelic trippiness or what? Not bad for a souvenir. Look at that. I'm telling you, some of these, one of these someday is going to be like the Honus Wagner of, look at that. Do you see this? Hexagrams. Yes, that's the mark of the beast. No, I don't hate you if you're Ashkenazi. I'm spiritual Israel, the prince who prevails with God. Just saying. Yes, really. This is a Russian one in the Atlantean blue and green. Look at that. These little rat bastards monetize space already? Doesn't that look like, that reminds me of, what was his name? Good Will Hunting, you know what I mean? The Matt Damon. He just, even though it's not him, that's a Russian astronaut. But think how much fun this would be to teach kids about these things. Because it's like, what in the... Man, if I get paid, I'm going to decorate my studio with these or something just for fun. Look at that. Is that cool? These are Russian ones. They even have, this one is a historical Australian one. I mean, again, these cost me whatever it was, 50 cents or a piece, or, you know, usually you got to buy 10 of them or something. I give a few to the kids. It makes me want to study history. Who are these people? Where does this come from? What's this symbolism? Do you understand, folks, when you study history, when you study the currency, it's got all this stuff on. I mean, look at that. That's got to be, well, I don't want to speak. I don't know if there's any Aboriginal stuff on there. They have these Morningstar notes. I don't think I brought one out. But this is the cattle. This would be what backs it. Now, this stuff, gold leaf, is pressed out into like a mile. Like you can take an ounce coin and literally stretch it like miles. So again, as an investment, it may not be good. But if currency fails and gold goes to $100,000 an ounce, then you got your money back. And now you have a tiny little bit of gold to trade with somebody for, you know, a whole ounce of gold at $100,000 an ounce is, you probably get shot for it. But a 1/10,000th of a coin, you might get a meal or a night's hotel or something. They're shaking hands with the devil on this one. See how it's a good deal? There you go, friend. Wait, is my upside down? Sorry. That's how they do everything. And it's not backed by anything. It even tells you on there. Read between the lines on that one. This is not backed by anything but faith in the American dream. And I promise it's a square deal. I promise. But are they not gorgeous with the technology? Look at that. This is an Atlantean thing with the... Now I told you, inner, outer, ripple, 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 whirlwind. It's all right here. Look at this one. Romania. These are all Tatarian symbols, these patterns. It's higher consciousness, okay? Yes, it's satanic Solomonic half and halfers. No, I mean, I love you if you're Romanian. These people are geniuses. I'm telling you, these people are freaking geniuses. What's that? I don't know. Some kind of ribbon or a seal? It may be like a family seal. This is the 100th anniversary of the LEI, L-E-I, legal entity identifier. These are the Zimbabwe. Robert Mugabe. Roger that. That's by down street. He was from Zimbabwe. I said, Roger that. I love the way you guys talk in Zimbabwe. You have the best accent. Seriously, one of my favorite, like, is Southern Africa. British black. Robust. Very friendly and round. It's very stately. It really is beautiful. I'm not joking. Look at this. Hi, those would be like, they have the soapstone eagles. This would be their Zimbabwe, whatever they call them. There's your little diamond rocks. I mean, I'm not saying they're diamonds. They look like them, though. Like little uncut diamonds. There's, yeah, he's a winner. He cut off half his penis and his testicles. Why? Because I told you they're Solomonites. They're half and halfers. And I don't think you're going to get 30,000 zeros. Is that what that said? 300,000 zeros? I don't know that you're going to get 300,000 zeros on this, but if you do, come meet me when I buy a space program. Look at how how they change colors. See how hard this would be to duplicate? If the dollars failed, you could still use it as a barter substitute. You can't claim these are, currencies or whatever. Legal tender, I can't claim anything because I didn't make them. These are dragon bucks. Now this says it's a quintillion won or something. Okay, look at the Forbidden City. Is that where the sin of the Garden of Eden was? Is that what they call it, forbidden? Do you see the little hexagram, the little Tartarian waveform symbols on this? Can you see this is like psychedelic currency? Look at the dragon and the phoenix. It's literally like Pink Floyd The Wall. This is the man, this is the female. He dangles us something, she now sucks him in and said, and then says, you're a misogynist. Okay. This is also some type of an initiative like the yin and the yang with a masculine and a feminine. So I suspect these are like portals, receivers, and these are initiators of some type of cosmic, ether, forces of nature, that type of thing. And I put this out there for future thinkers who just to instigate thought, because maybe you know something. It also looks like a colon, by the way, like your colon in your body, like your large intestine. The bowels like of the earth. So the question is this how ether flows? I don't know. Ether would be the conduit. Etherity would be it moving. So if you could suck energy from the ether, it would be moving. Directional, it would be etherity. Just like electric would be the adjective, but electricity would be when it moves. I don't know if I coined the term etherity, but that helps me understand it. And a lot of people will believe they don't even exist, but I don't care because if you've been to my channel, that's how that works. So these are fascinating. Check this out. They even have a Beatles one. Now, this is a Russian one. Back in the USSR. Remember when they did that? Oh, man, that's amazing. And the Beatles, remember, if you can see it, it says breathless. That's a 0 point. We have to see the other side. B-R-E-A-T-H-L-E-S-S. That's R-H-S. R-H negative. Breathless is a 0 point evacuation point. I'm not joking. Are they telling you we be Atlas? A little clue, maybe? Don't know. What about this jive talker right here? These are the only ones I've seen that are black but have the little gold security strip in here. Look at the way the detail of this is done. And this, see, I don't know if I can get it. Can you see how they change little striations? They change little patterns in the light where it's like... Welcome to Roger That's World. They remind me of the Boston Bruins. Pete Peters, Tara Riley, Rick Milton, Ray Bullock. Anyone? Study history, folks. It's fascinating. The more you study history, the more you will become part of it. What are these? Cleveland. Oh, Cleveland. Asteroid hits, gold hits the ground, Cleveland, womb. The Cleveland. It's the cubby, the female, the womb. That's why they call it Cleveland. I think those used to be special designations like a red meant it was like a U.S. note or something different. That's why I'm saying I suspect they're going to print the crap out of our dollar, which means even these could go up just because the dollar goes down. I mean, if there's a trillionth of a piece of gold in one of these, and there might be, then this might be worth $800 trillion. Neil Keenan told me that. Take it up with him. No, I didn't. Well, did he? Look at that. Is this not gorgeous, though, as it says gold certificates? And on this one, it says gold coin has been deposited in the treasury or something like that. I don't know if you can see it. Gold coins deposited. Are these beautiful just to study history? And, I am America, the individual. I understand that people just can't understand that, but it's nonetheless true. He had to be from somewhere, and he's me. And he has the baseball diamond paradigm. There's your Trump notes. The greatest discoveries of all time. Yes, really. I try not to make my videos too long, but this is because it's fun. Look at this. Can you see these Tatar checkerboard symbols? This is Chile. Half and half Solomonites. Folks, I didn't make this up. That would make form of a hexagram. Are these gorgeous physical notes, though? I mean, look at that. Did you know they made these? Look at the bottom. How they shift. I mean, what'd you want from me? I told you about the cool psychedelic play notes. I want to play in the cosmos. Half and half. I want psychedelic, trippy, cosmic currency as well. Look at that, how in the light. This is better technology than the notes we have. They're called gold polycarbonate is all I can find about them, and there's like 10 patents you would need to keep up with these people, apparently. And my guess is there's probably only a half a dozen printers in the world that can do this, and they're like several $1 million. So I'm not saying it's impossible because, who knows what criminals do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's a 7-pointer right there. Is this not fascinating? Isn't that a beautiful color? Yeah, it is. I've got, you got to see this one. I didn't know I had this much. Cool. I try to get a couple when I can. This is Bruce Lee. Look at this. Born in San Francisco. The San Francisco... Roger that. Hey, not made fun of me. No, I'm not making fun of you. I'm showing respect, Bruce. Come on. This is across time. I mean, you died years ago, and yet I'm still, communicating through you through the internet. I'm showing respect. I mean, you were a bad man magema over there getting on, fake currency over here. Your gibberish is as good as mine. I believe he's Chinese. He's born in San Francisco. I don't know martial arts, but apparently this guy was awesome. And they called him the Dragon Man. Enter the Dragon. There's your little yin-yang. Now they have Chinatown, San Francisco. What is this over here? Security something or other? New computer age, lotus flower, black one, can you say? This is artwork to me. I mean, whoever did this artwork, whoever did these currencies is a genius, and I hope they come to know Jesus, because I believe these to be designed by people who are not humans all the way. I believe these to be giants and fallen angels who have 200 IQs and have been here for all the time doing what they do. And these are the most beautiful notes of all of them. I don't know, there's a couple of them. Look at this. Look at this. Look at how this is King of Thailand and his, I don't know if that's, I think it's Queen's Secret, or unless that was a new one. I think it was. I got a secret. I've got a secret. Bum 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 bum. Secret. I've got a secret. Look at this, Atlantean blue. This gorgeous. I mean, in light, these look like jewels. These are my favorite. Elephant, all supposed to be Atlantis. 3 zeros for SOLOMON. Bum 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 bum. Secret. I've got a secret. This is Rama the Ninth. Rama the Ninth. This is a demon and a fallen angel. Looks like the top of a hexagram. These are, honest to God, some of the most beautiful. Whoever picked this color, it's just gorgeous. Can you see at the bottom how it fades into color? And then it turns into 100. You can see it in the side where it's like, what? And then it turns into a, yeah, see how it turns into 100? Can you see that? Wow. Look at that. I should sell these, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to make money. I just know how to give you the greatest discoveries of all time. I got a handful of them here left. This one is a Princess Di note. Look at that. Are those sunglasses? Is she telling you from the grave? Behind the scenes, we monetized the red feathers. There's another chilly one. Look at that. It's in the gradation of the light when you see it in the light at the right angle. No doubt 19.47 degrees. This looks like the plane of jars to me, and they also look like these beads they used to use as currencies. So I would like to know what the heck those are, because I believe them to be, maybe that was where they got, the Electrova, what I call, something they call energon, like pure gold. Was it poured into there like mold? I don't know. But on my channel, you're going to get cool Trip of awesome stuff. Oh, okay. Look at this one. Malaysian ringgit. That is on the Trader Joe's logo. It's called the hyacinth flower. My brother used to work there, and it looks like a penis going into a vagina. I'm just saying. Okay, right here. That's the ancients, and that's the seed, and that's the Medici logo. I'm not joking. It has little 5 balls on it in the top of the, if that is a hyacinth. Yeah, I believe it is. Look at the sun hat. Look at that. Aren't those beautiful? I'm showing you, that almost looks like another one of these things, like another one of these receptacles, like they're pouring gold or pure electriva into it. There's some kind of a mold. There's something to these shapes like the plane of jars that we don't understand yet. Maybe they put lead in there and needed an anchor weight or something, but I don't know. I still think they're pouring electriva in there. Pure gold and lava-like stuff. I don't know that. Maybe they put a gold mold in there and then the pure gold, the pure electriva goes inside that. I don't know. I'm telling you, these people are ancients and super geniuses. Oh man, there's another. Just so you can see the color on that one. Look at these. They're just gorgeous. I have no idea if this one's Ronaldo. He's born in the Madeira, Portugal. Watch this. I believe those to be dragon scales. I believe the dragon is scaled like this, and this is all higher order mathematics on fake currency. See the little cubes on its side? Watch this one. On the stadium, it says Real Madrid and I love you in Portuguese, like in the stands. It says there somewhere. I forget where it is. Can you see it? There's an I love you. Oh, over here. I love you or whatever. It's Portuguese for I love you. This is 7, the mark of Cain. Now watch. 7, folded again. There's another one. It's stacked. 770. Well, what's 770? It's a 118. One blood of Lucifer to an 888. My number's 77 because I'm 118, one blood of Jesus, and his gematria is 888. But that's not this devil. I mean, he got statues for him. You better believe that's a good-looking alpha male, Atlantean, whatever they want to call him, an Adonis soccer star. They got like 4 or 5 statues. Man, Ronaldo, I hope you can repent, and I mean that. But you're not playing on the good side here. Okay? Just so we know that. So I'm probably going to cut it off now. I think I showed you all of them. This is a long video for me. I like to keep them short. But these are real things. Oh, no. We'll finish with these because I'm not saying these are rainbow currencies, but they sure are fascinating. And I've never seen them in person before. Watch. Watch this one. Can you see this? Eve, the whore of Babylon. There's your hexagram. Can you see it? What about now? Can you see it now? The ego is Roger Matthew Lund. Out of many one. Less than dumb compared to Jesus. Greatest discoveries of all time. But can you see how these are vertical? They even put the little textures on there. Oh, like the gold bars. Now, I've never held a big gold bar in my life. I've seen one at the Federal Reserve in Kansas City. They have one in a little contraption that you can see, and it's about this big, and it's like $500,000 worth of gold. Are those notes amazing? I had a couple of other ones of other presidents around. Oh, there it is. Excuse me. Sorry. But you want to see these. I've looked around for videos, and it's very hard to find what they look like in person because that's the allure. I mean, that's why they're cool. I promise I'm not a jive tiger from Kentucky. And there's no hustle here. Why is his left eye conspicuous behind Hope Solo, the one who fixed the World Cup in 2011? You can tell because when you go to the FIFA site, the first goal's not on it. I have to do a video on that. She spit out of luck, SOL. Looks just like, I can't make this up. Why is the first overtime goal of 2011 World Cup conspicuously missing from the FIFA if she didn't fix it? Because when you watched it live, you could watch it head on. I found a Japanese clip where you can see her fixing it, but it's from the side. Folks, she fixed it. I dare you to find the first sudden death overtime goal from Japan. I believe it was in Germany on the 2011 Women's World Cup. Can you imagine them not showing a sudden death overtime goal of any of them in hockey, even if it was like 3 times they scored and the fourth one was good? Can you imagine them not showing one of the sudden death goals? No, not unless it was fixed. Check it out. Abe Lincoln in the house. There's a couple that were in here I wanted to show you, and then I made a big mess. There's Grant, and there's one more, I think. Oh, no, that's it. I think I'm going to leave that alone. One more. Look at this. Now, for those who don't know me, I'm America, the individual. These colors that you soldiers died for, you need to just throw them away and replace them with the new flag and the new national anthem. Yeah, it has new verse. It's an updated one. And it's going to have a baseball diamond paradigm, and it's not actually going to have baseball on it because it's not really about baseball. It's going to have a diamond paradigm and an eagle sitting on the pitcher's mound in the middle. And it's going to have black stars up top, and it's going to have blue sky in the middle, light blue, and then it's going to have sea at the bottom for full spectral freedom. Space, sky, water, land. The eagle's in the middle. These will not be these colors. This is Luciferica. If you are an American soldier, I love you. You come against me. You're coming against the greatest patriot of all time, second to Jesus, prime sovereign of the cosmos. That's your spiritual Miranda warning. I have suffered more than anybody in history. That means soldiers who have been POWs for 30 years did not suffer like me, and I know that because I have the seal of God in the Bible, the Trinitarian nature of the universe. I'm an even bigger hero than you if you're a hero. Please don't challenge that. When you do, you will provoke the wrath of God. This is exactly how America, the individual, talks. So if you died for individualism and freedom, then you're with me in the new flag and the updated national anthem. If you're with the beast, then you call me a traitor and go to hell. I have the greatest discoveries of all time. This is Grant. I believe he's from Ohio. These are gorgeous notes. Why are they green? I don't know. Is there an allusion to greenbacks? I have no idea. Is it just to sell to chumps who just want to buy shiny stuff? Maybe. Maybe. This is fascinating. The seals here. I think this one does say legal tender. I don't think you're going to be able to go into a bank and get $50 for it, but just saying. So, take everything with a grain of salt if it comes from China. Series 2021. But then, hey, salt used to be currency too. So the Dutch tulip bulbs and Solomon rye stones and whatever else it is. So I might as well just, cut it there. I'm going to see if I have anything else here that you need to see. Let's do one more of the Saudi Arabians. I didn't know I had this many. I hope I don't have to sell my mic because that's Poe. Look at this. I don't know if I can get anything for them, but just learn the aesthetics, the artistry of other cultures. Now, I'm totally against Islam. These are hexagrams. One of these has a Merkaba stone on it. I don't want that. They call it Kaaba stone. Merkaba is the mark of the beast. And the 2 rituals of whirlwinds. They're literally spinning. People walk around it. Counter-rotational fields. So this is my, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it steps on the Yellow Brick Road or bricks on the Yellow Brick Road. This is interesting. Why the numbers go up. Can't tell you that. Is this some security something? It's hard to counterfeit that. Again, these would function. What is this? I think this is some weird mathematical fractal something. That would be one of their kingdoms of the, I think it's called the Hizaj or something kingdom. Oh, you have to look it up. I'm sorry, I don't know. Real means royal, regal, rex, RD4. Again, you're not going to be able to, buy these at a grocery store, but they are fascinating. And they're the single best way you could teach kids about currencies and stuff if you had kids around you that wanted to learn. And the ones around me do not. There's nothing I can do about it. It's very sad there are cultures like this. Studying currencies, just learning about them is just, I end up doing everything other than make money. I'll just be honest with you. But it's fascinating, and it's a great hobby because it teaches me all these things that I learn about God and the devil and the Illuminati and the system and what they have planned for you, because I believe these things to be little clues on what most people would think is just like throwaway whatevers, you know? So even though you can't buy anything with this right now, grant you, I think that, it does stimulate my brain. It makes me smarter. And in the event of, total currency collapse, nobody's going to be able to reproduce one of these. So if you need to trade them for an hour of labor in a small community, then it would have a function. I can tell you. I do believe there's a whole new digital, I've never been on a high-level Forex. I'm not going to pretend to be something I'm not. I do know currencies historically. I don't know how most of them work. I can't even tell you really how sharding works and how some of it I'm a super genius at. Some of it I just literally, like, your 4-year-old knows more than I do about how to use a phone. Did I ever show you I had a Cayman one around here that was interesting. Oh, well. I don't want to waste your time looking for them. Some of this stuff it is mind-blowing because it takes you on it's like a little trip around the world. There's an island called Madeira where he's from, the Azores. I believe Azore is like azure, meaning the hollow earth is a turquoise, like Turkmenistan and turquoise. It's a torque. Turkey is the turn key, the Saturn key, the turning key life force of Saturn. Turkmenistan, the turquoise man from the hollow earth, which is why the American Indians love turquoise and silver. Silver is a 47 swastika. The swastika is just a vortex. It is neither good or bad. It's like saying, the number 12 or 6. The number 6, even though 666 is evil, at some point you'd have to write a 666 song or hit a 666. It's going to happen. So it's not inherently evil, although, of course, I want nothing to do with Hitler or whatever like that. So I believe these to be clues as to what they're doing. Almost like you eat a chocolate wrapper or something, you throw away the wrapper. I believe these to be the wrappers. This one's 50 cents. By George, good show, good show. I'm dying up here. Tomo arigato, Mr. Roboto. He's got, where's it? He's got a synchron. He's got a synchron. Boom, 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 boom. These are the prettiest ones. Are they just gorgeous? Are they not artwork? So there you go. I never do videos this long, but I want to tell you, I love you, and there you go. I think there's a new yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. I think there's a new Silk Road people talk about. How it all works with digital cryptos. Is there a Chicago plan? Is it assets, debit and credit, and polymer and paper, and then the anchor notes in the middle that represent assets that are like deflationary, that pull the thing stronger over time, and are cosmic cryptos? I don't know. I'm telling you kind of sort of what I'm seeing, but I don't know. Are these resulting from or clues to the historical bonds that we were told China owes to, like, buy back the whole world or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, look into that. We used to have these black boxes and they changed the names on them, and David Wilcox goes into it. It's very curious how it all works. I'm not saying those are going to be worth anything. Some people, they're called like patchouli bonds or something, and they think that China's got to buy them back to honor their system, and I'm not saying that's going to be real either. But I am saying if you study that stuff and learn about it, it's like, okay, the whole thing is starting to just come a little bit more, to be perfectly honest, you get more questions, but I do feel like I learn more and know more just about what somebody's doing something. Now, of course, somebody's going to make money and sell you on a 50 cent, whatever this is. And I don't say 50 cents because you buy 10 of them. Actually, that's not cheap. You buy 10 of them, it might be $8 or $10. Usually just can't buy one that cheap. So if it's $2 a note, then there you go. But it's the consciousness of the clues that are on there that I believe are little droppings, little microcosms of what's going on behind the scenes that will be used to monetize quintillions, octillions, 10 to the 24th gazillion dollars. And that would be 818, like an 18 with the 8 3 zeros. That would be 8 3 zeros. I saw that the other day. They have a Yota Lion note. It's like 10 to the 24th when the October 24th is when the United Nations was founded. And the UN sounds a lot like the UN. They pronounce the Chinese yuan, UN. Some of them pronounce it UN. It's very interesting. So, is it going to make you money? No, I'm not saying that it is. I mean, I don't know. I could totally see one of these, though. I could see one of these being, 10 years from now, being worth a whole lot more money on eBay if they can't print them out, or if there's a war, or if the technology goes bad, or whatever it is. Because how much more fancy do you get with currencies before it's just they don't bother with them? I mean, this does everything but like turn into a TV and tie your shoes. I mean, you could like plug a guitar into it and have a little telescreen on it at this point with how many different security features and different colors and shadings and textures. When you touch them, you can feel the texture. You can see the little grooves. I don't think this is printed. I think it's probably forged or actually engraved currencies the way they make the plates to print the paper. I don't know. But there's your little left eye and your torch, and it looks just like a penis, because that's the Jonathan Kleck was in the Kelepoth and the 11-sided little diamond star underneath your feet. There you go. Folks, it's trip and a half. I feel tripped out just telling you about all that stuff. I feel like I went around the whole cosmos. So there you go. I'm going to call this one, Steps on the Yellow Brick Road, or the New Silk Road. Maybe I'll call it Steps on the New Silk Road. Follow the Yellow Brick Road, or something like that. The real gold is in your heart. Forgive me, Jesus. My everything's wrong. You say that, and you'll always be right on the money. Thank you for your support. Take care.